This is a story that needs to be told.
From Miami, attending the NABJ convention, Jackie Reed, welcome to town.
Thank you. It's good to be in Miami, one of my favorite cities. I'll see you soon, Tom Joyner.
That's right.
So listen, happy Friday, Tom, Sybil, and Damon, and happy Friday, everybody. So listen, the movie about Brian Banks is coming to theaters this weekend. It's the inspirational true story of an All-American high school football player who finds his life upended when he's wrongly convicted of a crime he didn't commit. And he's sentenced to a decade in prison. But finally things turn around thanks to the support of his loving mother, played in the movie by our very own Sherri Shepherd. But this morning, Tom, I'm going inside her story with the real mother of Brian Banks, Leomi Delaney. Good morning, Ms. Delaney.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what is it like to have this story, because it's a painful story that does have a happy ending, come to the big screen? What does it feel like to finally have this story out there for the world to see?
It's really surreal, but I am thankful that it has come to fruition. Just the idea that there are a lot of Brian Banks around. And, every day our young men and young boys, brown, black boys, get incarcerated. And especially a lot of them are for crimes they did not commit. So I am just thankful that this film and hopeful that this film will shed light onto that.
Jackie, we had Brian Banks on with Sherri and yesterday, and we asked him what was the hardest part for him to watch, and he said the hardest part for him to watch was to watch Sherri play his mother. Was that the same for you, Mrs.
What was the
Mrs.
hardest
Naomi?
part for you?
Yes, I think that was the hardest part because it just brought back so many vivid memories, of what we went through, what I went through, what our entire family went through. It was very heart-wrenching, So Sherri did an excellent job.
Why was Sherri the perfect person to play you? Because I know you guys are now very close.
We connected. She's very down to earth and just her character was just very relatable. She just made me feel really comfortable.
Nice.
And Octavia Spencer wasn't available.
Be quiet, Damon.
Hey, I don't know the ins and outs of that. But, I'm just glad that Sherri was chosen.
It was the best choice. You're right.
Were you always on board to tell this story publicly, or did you just want to kind of move on with your lives?
Actually, I just kind of wanted to move on with my life, but I also wanted Brian to feel free and to be free. And if this was his choice, then I would support him 100%. But I am glad that the story is out.
Yes.
Yeah, and now he's going to be playing football in the NFL.
Oh no, that is over.
Oh, is it?
But he did have an opportunity, right? Was it the Falcons?
Yes, it was Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. He played all of the games.
Okay, yeah, the Falcons fans were very excited about that situation. So, you know what? You said that, and it's true, there's so many stories like this across the country. What advice would you give to parents, particularly mothers, who are going through something like this right now with their sons?
My advice to the parents, and especially mothers who are going through this, is to just stay faithful, prayerful, and support and love their child as they go through this, because that's what I had to do with Brian. I love my son, and I was willing to do anything that I possibly could to help him get through this situation.
Jackie, Sybil, and I got so many questions at the end of the Brian Banks and Sherri Shepherd interview, asking whatever happened to the woman that falsely accused Brian Banks of rape.
If you go to see the movie, which you should, and it's in theaters
but
now.
It's a true story, so you can Google it.
What? But we want them to go see the movie.
Yeah, we want them to go see the movie. But that was we have many questions like that.
Are you ready for the red carpet? Are you ready for, award season when when the movie is nominated? Are you excited about how well this movie could do? And if it's nominated, to hit that red carpet and have some fun in Hollywood and be a big star?
I don't know about being a big star. I just want to be Brian's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I just tell
Do you
you,
feel-
though, the love that your son has for you, and it
Yeah.
comes out not only in the movie but in the book that Brian has written as well, Ms. Delaney, and it is and the love and the respect as he aged and was just in high school, a high school boy, and your relationship is so powerful, and it comes off the screen as well in their performances. How does that make you feel as you're looking back on your story?
Well, I'm delighted. It was really hard for us to go through that. So to see it on film, I'm excited for Brian and the success that that it has garnered. But it still it's very hard sometimes to watch it and to realize what we went through.
I can imagine.
I bet. So many people are, when they see us on Netflix,
Yes.
about the Exonerated 5 was recently on, and the stories are, very similar. Did you watch that, and did you ever meet those mothers or meet those men?
No, I never met those men or their mothers, but I heard their story. But their story was so painful and so close to my heart because of what I've gone through with Brian. It was really difficult for me to watch. And it's difficult for me to watch any incarcerated movies, especially with our young boys in and young men in. So it just brings back so many horrible memories. So I haven't been able to watch that movie, but I really feel for their family and for the young men that were involved.
Did you
So
have
you
any
say you were not-
difficulty watching the screen? Did you have screenings before the premiere and that kind of thing? Were there any difficult moments as you were watching that?
Yes, there were a lot of difficult moments. The first time I saw it, it was just a blur.
Oh.
And so it took me like the third time to see it to that was in the movie.
Oh, right.
And was it tough to watch yourself being played, even though I know you love Sherry and she did an amazing job? Did you give her any advice, or did you watch it and say, wait, do I do that? Do I do that?
Well, we met before they started, filming, and she asked me some questions, and she just, it just clicked. It was like a black mom meeting a black mom, So
Right.
all it was.
Oh, that's amazing. So how exactly did this movie come to the big screen? This was Brian's idea, right?
Yes, it was all Brian. It was all Brian's idea, and he just, the Innocence Project, California Innocence Project helped him, and but it was mainly just Brian just persevering and trying to see it through.
Is Brian your only child?
No, I have two other children. Actually, Brian is my middle son. I have a daughter, and I have a younger son, Brandon.
Could we see more movies from Brian? Because
I
this
would love
one.
to see him in the movies.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And what about Aldous Hodge?
How do you
played
think he
Brian?
did?
How do you think Aldous Hodge did?
I think Aldous is Oscar worthy.
You didn't say that about Sherry Deal. You didn't say that.
Sherry's Oscar worthy also. You didn't ask me about. Hey, Sherry's my girl. They are both Oscar worthy.
She's our girl too, and we love the fact that she has done such a magnificent job in portraying your story as a part of the Brian Banks
dramatic, and in her
she's
first
very
dramatic
proud
role
of that.
on the big
Thank
screen.
you so much.
In theaters today.
Congratulations, Miss Delaney. We really
Thank you.
appreciate you and Brian sharing your story.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.